In this video, I'm going to share 3 telltale signs that your energy is out of alignment with what you are trying to manifest. And just in case you didn't know, your energy never lies. But sometimes we need to understand how to start reading it and knowing what it is, because it's so intangible that it can sometimes be a difficult concept to grasp. So in this video, I'm going to share with you these 3 hidden signs, these 3 telltale signs that you're out of alignment, so that you can do something about it, get back into alignment and get back on the path to manifesting your desired reality, your desired goals, and everything you want that you fully deserve. Hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I help women awaken their true self, unlock their hidden potential, and boldly claim the life they're meant to be living. Before I get into the video, I would love to share a free gift with you. It is called 2025 the Pre-Game. It is for anyone serious about having a radically different year next year. Even if you've had the best year, this will help you 10x that, maybe even 100x that, because what I share is the unconventional way to creating an unrecognizable year in 2025, including 5 deep inner shifts that will take you beyond anything that you've experienced before. You can get instant access to this. So if that sounds good to you, just check out the link in the comment, go and sign up for it, and you'll be able to binge watch it right now after this video. So getting back to the video, we are so used to being driven and led by our mind, right? We are so used to thinking our way and analyzing our way to everything, through everything, and even overcome every single problem with our mind. But all the time we're in our mind and we're stuck in our mind, we're actually missing the signals that our body is giving us. And our body is here to tell us so much. We have so much communication all the time from our body, but we don't listen because we're so in our heads. And that's why I wanted to create this video, because all the time we're in our heads, our attention is often being scattered everywhere, so many different places. We're often getting stuck in the story. We're often getting stuck in the past. And we're just not noticing those subtle differences, the subtle communication that our body is creating, especially through our soul. Our soul communicates through the body, through emotion. When we start listening to our body, when we start noticing our energy and the slight differences in the energy, that's when we can really see that we have things we need to work on. They're telltale signs for things that are coming up as blocks, as energy blocks, but that you have the power and control over changing and shifting. And that's why I wanted to create this for you, because some of these things, once you hear them, will sound so obvious, but the likelihood is you're not doing it, or you haven't become aware enough to actually take action from it, or you just sit there and notice them and then don't take the next step, right? Because you don't realize it's actually giving you a message. So all these things in our body, it's messages, it's communication. And when we can look at it in that way, we can start to be more in tune with our body, which means we become more present in the moment, which means we become more embodied in our energy, and we can influence it more. And from this place, we can have so much more influence over our mind as well, because it's just not running on autopilot anymore. So the first telltale sign is when you feel some kind of cringe in your body. So you might have felt this or noticed this when you're going shopping. If you've had a lot of money going out, or you're really struggling to get money at the moment or cover your bases, you might notice this when you're going down the food aisle, or you have to go and buy something unexpectedly, and then you just feel that cringy sort of feeling in your stomach where you retract. And it's because when we listen, it's the, I don't have it, I can't afford that, that's so much, We don't often listen to what we're saying, but we'll feel the cringe, and then we can carry on. So we want to be taking note of that cringe. Another example is if you have, a conversation with someone, or someone says something you don't like, or you get an email and you're worried about something, you can feel that sort of sense of uneasiness in your stomach where you feel anxious and you feel that knot, right? So often we can just get used to feeling these and accept that they're there. But what we really want to do is, that energy is blocking what you want. That energy is blocking the outcome that you'd prefer. It's getting in the way. It's like it's putting up an invisible wall between you and what you want. So what we want to do is just get in tune with that and be okay with it being there. Thank it, because it's telling you there's something you need to work on. And then really understand, get curious about what's making you feel that way. What have you just told yourself that you didn't notice you telling yourself? And really, it's the story and the meaning. The meaning's so important. Because when we start plastering these meanings on things that are just neutral events, right? We're just going to the supermarket and getting some food, or someone's just sent us an email. It's all a neutral event, but our emotional reaction is telling us that we're giving it a meaning that we don't like, that is giving us fear, anxiety, or some kind of other lack, negative emotion. So we want to know what we do. And it always happens subconsciously. So half the time you're not even aware of what you're thinking. It's just, it's just a reaction. So the next time it happens, notice it and then go, what was I just thinking? What was it that I've just told myself that's made me react in that way? If it's an email from someone, from a work or something else that's giving you the fear, what are you anticipating it being, and what are you making that mean? Because fear can make any situation 100 times worse than it really needs to be, right? We get so wrapped up in fear and the idea of fear and the idea of, well, if this happens, then that means that will happen and that will happen and that will happen. And then it's this big catastrophe, when actually it's just an event that has multiple probabilities of things happening, multiple different outcomes, right? And it's our reaction that really does create our whole reality. And when we can change our reactions to things, we're going to change the energy, we're going to change the alignment, we're going to be in alignment, which means we're actually going to manifest what we want faster. So we want to consider these cringes and these pangs and these knots and all of these sort of physical feelings that we get. Imagine them as an energy block, and your job is to clear it, is to release it. So understanding what's causing it, you can stop that story. You can change that meaning, change that story, and just allow yourself to breathe, allow yourself to feel the relief, and just change it in the moment. It's an interrupt of a pattern, of a subconscious pattern of being on autopilot, and you're stopping it and changing, stopping it and changing, stopping it and changing, until it becomes the new automatic program. That's what we want to achieve here, right? So that is the first telltale sign that you are out of alignment, or your energy is out of alignment with what you want. So number 2, and I love this one because this was me for the longest time, I'm not even kidding, is obsessing over results, constantly checking to see where it is yet. And you would have heard this before, I'm sure. So if you are trying to achieve a goal or manifest something, and you are constantly aware that it's not here yet, constantly looking, it could be using YouTube as an example. It could be constantly checking the views and the likes and, how that's performing, how each video performs. It could be going onto social media and constantly checking on TikTok, things like that. It could be that. It could be that you are constantly checking your bank account, or every day looking to see where it is, or every day just noticing that what you want isn't here yet. Now, all this control, all this obsessing, it is control. You're trying to control the outcome. You need the certainty. You want to know that it's here right now. That's not leading in faith energy. That's not leading in trust energy. That's not in an open energy to receive. In fact, that is restrictive energy. It's contracting you, it's blocking you, and it's making you shrink because there's fear that it's not going to come. There's doubt, there's worry, there's uncertainty. And so you're shrinking your magnet, you're making your magnet really small, and you're not actually going to be able to attract the thing that you want into your life. So the first thing we need to do is to just remind ourselves that what we want already exists. It's already in existence. It's already a probability for us. So we don't need to check, it already exists. Next, we want to line up our energy. How can you move more into trust? How can you move more into flow? How can you feel like your energy and your body is opening up to receive? Because if you sit like this and you just do that, you just imagine your body opening up, you imagine your heart opening up. Give yourself a big sigh, you imagine the relief if it is done. This is a completely different energy to be in than frantically obsessing and controlling. They are two opposite energies. And if you can feel this energy that I'm trying to transmit to you right now through this video, you can feel the difference. It's aligned, it's calm, it's trusting, it's open, and it's ready to receive. Even my hands are out as I say this, right? Naturally, because that's the state my body and energy is in right now. So just again, keep interrupting that pattern and bring yourself back to openness, to calmness. I don't need to check, it's already done. Oh yeah, physical reality takes a bit longer. Just because I've got it up there, it doesn't mean it's instantly going to happen. But I know because it's up there and I am now calm, it's happening. So I can relax and I can allow. And the third telltale sign I'm going to share in this video is that feeling of separation. And this really ties in with the last one that I just shared, is that feeling that you don't have it. So when we're looking for it and we're obsessively checking all the time, it's because we have this idea of separation. We are separate from it. It's something I have to get. It's something I have to chase. It's something I have to work for. It's something that I am not already. It's away from me. It's far from me. How far does it feel for you? Does it feel like it's miles away? Does it feel like it's years away? Or is there part of your energy that's connected to it? And not just for 10 minutes in the morning when you do the visualizations. Do you feel connected to this thing, this outcome, this person, this event, this situation? Do you feel connected? Do you feel it in your energy when you close your eyes? Can you feel, it doesn't matter where or how, there's no right way to do it. Can you feel the essence of it? Can you feel the vibration of it? Can you feel what it feels to have this? That's the energy we want to be in. It's that connection. So this is such a powerful thing to work on, because by constantly connecting with it, you reduce that feeling or remove that feeling of separateness. You'll stop obsessively checking because you can feel it. And as soon as you really feel it and believe it to be true, it's going to appear. It's going to happen. So practice feeling it. Just having the energy of it's connected to you, you're connected to it, it wants you as much as you want it, it's done, it's happening. There's a whole universe conspiring in your favor and doing this for you right now. So there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fret about. There's nothing to try for. It's alignment, it's energy. It's opening yourself up and being receptive. So I hope this video has helped give you clarity and given you some breakthroughs and ahas. Please comment and let me know what you've got from this video, what you're going to do, how it's going to help you change. And of course, don't forget, if you're ready to kickstart 2025 with a bang and make this coming year unrecognizable, so you're looking back this time next year in absolute awe and disbelief as to what you have achieved and accomplished and created, then make sure you check out 2025, the pregame. It's going to give you such a deep foundation for creating a life that you love. And I'm excited to share it with you. This is my Christmas gift for you, and I hope you enjoy it. For now, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.